All right, good evening, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're located. So, as we're getting ready, just going to wait a minute or two while we get everything settled here as we are going to go over our Traders Challenge for the second time for our
All
final
right, everyone.
standings.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Andrew, we can hear you.
All right. Hello, hello.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're located. So, as we're getting
Um, yeah. So good morning, everyone. Not morning actually. I'm still in the morning mode, but yeah, we are waiting for a few more minutes. Just to some people join us, and then we announce it.
excellent, and you could be right. Actually, it could be good morning somewhere for some of our traders worldwide. So, you won't be wrong there.
Excellent. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Not morning actually. I'm still in the morning mode. But yeah, we're waiting for a few more minutes. Just join us, and then we announce it. You're right, actually, it could be good morning somewhere. Some of our traders are worldwide. So we won't go wrong here. Nice, Ryan PDT. You coming from the office, huh? Excellent. Sort of echo. We're trying to stop the echo. Nice, Ryan PDT. All right. So, do you still hear the echo, or it's gone? Because we shouldn't have really an echo anymore. All right. Perfect. So I'm going to start the presentation now. I think the recording would be available for sure for people who later want to watch it. I'm assuming not everyone would be really have the time to come. So yeah, so let's go through the next slide. I think we have the certain disclaimer that we have to talk about that Bearable Traders is really not investment advisory service. We're not registered with any financial regulation body. We're not a broker dealer, and we never tell you what to buy and what to sell. And this competition that we had was really designed to introduce you to the world of trading, and it's not really a substitution for a real serious education. And you should definitely talk to a qualified advisor to see if what you're doing and if you plan to join the world of trading, it's really something that you want to do. So having talked about this disclaimer, we had the second challenge in April of Trading Challenge. We started in March. And the way that the challenge worked was, we started on April 22nd when from April 22nd all the way up to Friday 26th, there was, we introduced you the platform, and you could play around with the platform, learn the Dash Trader Pro platform, and do some mistakes and play around and see how it works. And the real challenge was actually for 5 days, starting from Monday, April 29th, all the way up to May 3rd. So it was last week. That was the real 5 days competition. So in the first week, you just play around, blow up your account, make mistakes, place as many as orders that you want. But the real calculations and the point system that I'm going to introduce was actually from Monday, April 29th, all the way up to Friday 13th. So the challenge, we decided to, instead of giving any membership or any software and stuff, I decided to actually buy physical product for people, a laptop, plus some portable screens, and all of the accessories that needed. And Dash Trader also gave us one laptop bag, so for travelers. So if you want to, it's approximately about $4,000 value, and this is something that we are actually going to offer for the first person. And why this one? The reason for that is because this is exactly the trading station that I have when I'm traveling. And as all of you know, we've probably seen me, and I'm traveling a lot. And sometimes when I want to travel, I have to take all of my screens and all of the laptops and everything over there, so I can be able to trade from any hotel room. Yeah, so that's a picture that you see from my laptop. From that picture is actually taken in London, so that I set up my trading station and everything. So that's a picture. So first place that we are going to announce is going to be that person. But how this trading challenge worked? So the way that it worked in this challenge, we decided to really give some attention to the consistency of trading. The first challenge we had, whoever had the highest profit at the end of the week is going to be the winner. But in this challenge, we decided to add a pointing system in a way that each day, whoever has the highest PNL for that particular day gets the highest point. So, for example, if you are the top, in the top 10, if you're in the first person, you're gonna get 10 points. If you're the second person, you're gonna get 9 points. If you're a third person, you're gonna get 8 points, and so on, all the way up to top 10. So that's an example. That chart is just an example that you see. So, for example, trader number 110, he had the highest PNL, and he got 10 points for that day. And then trader number 102, he got second place, whatever was the PNL in that day, and he gets 9 points. In the second day, now everyone has the same chance, and now everyone can trade well, and everyone can be on the top 10 and get some points. It doesn't matter who was the first person in the first day, but now in the second day, everyone get a chance. So as you see in this example, the trader number 104 was the best trader in that day, and he gets 10 points. And as you go on, you see in the day 3 and 4 and 5, depending who stays on the top. And in this example that you see, the trader number 102 wins the challenge. Why? Because in the day first day he got 9 points, so it means that he did well. In the day second, he stood fourth because he got 6 points. In the day 3, he didn't do anything. He didn't stood in the top 10. But in day 4, he traded well. He stood in the third. He got 8 points, and in day 50 he did so, and he was in the top 5, and then he gets 5 points, and in total he gets 28 points. And the key here was that you shouldn't blow up your account. So the example that you see, trader number 111, 111, that trader was really good. In the day 3, day second, third, and fourth, he actually got a really good point. He stood up, but in day 50, he blew up his account, so he's really disqualified. So as you see, the trader number 111, although he got 21 points, but he's disqualified. And trader number 100 with 19 points is going to be the third rank. So this is very important, and you should remember that the highest P&L is not necessarily the winner in this challenge that we had. So what's the difference between challenge 1 and challenge 2? So in the challenge 1 that we did in March 2019, trader number 85, he turned $25,000 to $62,000 in just 1 week. He gained $37,000 or 148% into his account. But in the second challenge, trader number 31, he turned $25,000 to almost $35,000, $34,964. So in 1 week, he actually got almost $10,000 or 40% gain. But he's not the winner in this challenge. And that's the difference that you got to be remember, because although he is standing on the top of the profit and loss, but he's not the winner of this challenge, because we don't know if that $10,000 gain for trader number 31 on challenge 2 is actually from one single trade, or it's actually accumulation of good trading over 5 trading days. But looking at these two tables is actually very, very interesting, because what we see is when we change the rule from the highest P&L to the most consistent trader, the result has shifted. What we noticed that, the top person is not $37,000 in just 1 week and getting $62,000 in his account. Now what we noticed was the traders were really, really careful, and they were really, really trying to stay away from very volatile penny stocks and low float stocks that less than $10 that they can just go up and down a lot. So they were really, really careful to do not blow up their account. And that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want to focus, that, consistency in trading is very, very important. Yes, you might get lucky, in a couple of trades and make $10, $20, $30,000 in a week, but that's not really what the day trading is about, especially with the smaller size accounts like $25,000. So as you see, the highest P&L was much smaller. So what the highest P&L was $35,000 in the challenge 2. Now, let's see the results. So as you see the results here, trader number 71 with 19 points, he is the winner on the second challenge. The table on the left that you see, trader number 71, he got 19 points over 5 period. And the final equity that he had was $33,151. So in 1 week, he could get $8,151. The table to the right is the equity. It's just who has the highest P&L. And as you see, the trader number 31 has actually higher P&L. So very close, but it's higher, 35,000, 34,964. So if, trader number 71 were actually more consistent. Trader number 80 was very interesting. He was at the second place. He got the same number of points, but in the last day, he blew up his account and he lost all of the money in his account. So he eventually ended up with nothing. So it means that he really didn't trade well in the last day. So, and trader number 16, 18 points, and, he made the $4,684, which is very reasonable for 1 week. Trader number 44 got 17 points, 32,614 that he ended the week with that, which is a very nice 7,614. Trader number 76 was very interesting. He had a really, really bad loss on the last day, and eventually ended up with only $8,900 in the account. Still, he got good points because in the last few days he made good money, but that's very interesting that he lost that money. And as you see, you see the other ones. Trader number 31 is interesting. Trader number 31, who is actually the highest P&L at 34,964, is actually standing on the 9th place. He got 10 points. He was consistent, but he wasn't really on the top 10 any of this. So he couldn't get really good point on that specific day, but it shows that trader number 31 is actually a very good trader. So now what I want to show you in the next slide, I want to show you a chart, and that's a very interesting chart. And I want you to compare the top 5 people in the pointing system, and we want to compare it with trader number 31. Trader number 31 was the one who had the highest P&L. And as you see, I wish I had some. Marker here, but I don't have a marker. But as you see, everyone started with $25,000, and the green line is trader number 31. Is the highest PNL. At the end of the challenge, he stood above everyone, but what you notice that is he always got lower points during the week. Trader number 71, which is the winner of the challenge, he had a really good day on Monday, and then he lost on the Tuesday, so his equity dropped, but he could actually find his way back up from Tuesday to Wednesday, all the way up to Thursday, which had $34,488, and then in the last day he lost even. He lost a little bit, but still he had the best pointing system and he won. The very, very interesting one is trader number 76 and trader number 80. These two were really on the top. They had a really, really good day on Thursday, but on Friday they started gambling and they actually lost a lot. And that's what we called going Hulk when you are trading. And this is very, very important, guys. I mean, we don't want this to happen. We see a lot of traders. They're good. They're making good money, good progress, slow progress. And then suddenly one bad day, one bad decision, averaging down, and then dupe, you drop. Trader number 80 and trader number 76, the light blue and the orange line, that's obviously showing those people have lost it on that day and they started gambling and they didn't accept a small loss. The winner, trader number 71, which is a dark blue line, see on Thursday he was at 34,488. In Friday he had a small loss, so his equity actually dropped a little bit, but still he won the challenge because he controlled his loss, he controlled his bad day, he accepted a small loss and stopped trading. So there's a lot of information in this chart, especially on Thursday to Friday, guys. And what you see here is the winner is the one that controls the losing days. Trader number 80 was really good, was on the top on Thursday, the orange line. And you see on the Friday, he just blew up his account, started trading something that he shouldn't have touched, and he didn't accept a small loss, averaging down until you get a margin call, and that's it. Although this is not the real account, and probably people start doing some gambling and some stuff that you probably don't want to, you do it with the real account, but that's again something that we see that a lot in our community, that a lot of great traders, very talented people, they start building their account slowly, a few $1,000s a day or a week, and then suddenly one bad day, then boom, drop. So this is a very, very interesting information, and this actually gives you a real taste of trading, that you can expect consistent and small growth in your account. We never advertise trading as something that you can turn something to something huge in short period of time. That's just not very easily achievable for everyone. So you've got to be really patient, and you've got to work in it like a business and start building your account and trust in the process. And again, I have this huge respect for both Trader 71 and Trader 31. Trader 31, although he didn't win anything, but he slowly built his account. He got some points and eventually ended up positive. The trader number 71 I was really proud of trader number 71, because on Thursday, although he had a really good day, but he didn't get into the psychological pressure of, I need to win and I need to make a trade and I need to make $10,000 or something like that. He just had a bad day on Friday, a small loss, and he quit. And what I see here, who's trader number 71? Is it Ryan PDT? Yeah, I think Ryan PDT is in the chat room. So he's one of the traders that has been with us, and that's that shows exactly how experienced trader can actually control. Oh, Ryan is the number 31. Oh, okay. So Ryan 31 is Ryan PDT is one of our traders that been in our chat room. But I think Joseph Nickham is the trader number 71, and I'm wondering if Joseph is the first time that he's trading, or he's been a trader in the past. But yeah, so that's a great result. So this is very, very exciting results that we got, and I think we learned something that the the moment that you don't want to get the highest P&L, you start trading better. You start trading conservatively to protect your capital, to protect your money, and you know, this curve is just a perfect example of for you that, you know, excellent traders, one bad day is enough to blow up your account and end your business. And remember, I always make this example and people would laugh at me. You know, imagine you have a restaurant and then you have one bad day and no customer would come into your you know, shop. What would you do? You don't start, cracking your tables and, you know, breaking all of the glasses and, you know, cursing everything. No, I mean, nobody would do that. I mean, you probably laughing right now with this example, but that's happens with traders. I mean, if you have a bad day and you get a few bad losses, you don't blow up your account. You just shut it down and say, you know what, I'll walk away and come back at it on Monday. You know, it's just the same thing. It's a business that it doesn't work in that day. You just walk away and you start again. You don't burn your kitchen if you have a restaurant and if you don't get that much of a you know, sales. All right, so that's it. I congratulate to everyone. We had about 120 people who signed up for the challenge and they actively traded. I congratulate everyone. I mean, the real point is really not a laptop, or it's just the whole concept of trading, and you feel and so you swear on every single trade that you make. And I think that's the most amazing experience that you can get. If you don't want to continue trading, that's okay. I mean, that was a good experience. But if you see potential in that, you should definitely consider, you know, more practicing and education, and try to, you know, see if day trading is something that you want to build as a career or even as a side career for some extra income on that. So having said that, congratulations to everyone. And I do hope that, you know, we will be in touch. My email is andrew@bearbulletraders.com. So if you have any question, you can email me personally and I'll get back to you. Sometimes I might get busy. It takes me a day or two, but I will 100% get back to every single email that people are asking. The next challenge, we haven't announced it yet because we realized that Das Trader, which is the trading platform that we are using, Das Trader is actually having their own challenge very soon. They might have it in June. So we might not run it when Das Trader is actually running the challenge, because I think their challenge is a very interesting challenge, and the winner is actually going to NASDAQ data centers and get a new tour of NASDAQ and how the exchange is actually working and everything. So we might actually ask people to sign up to that instead of us running another one. But let's see how it goes. Probably if Das Trader completes the challenge, we might start in July or August later. Again, congratulations on everyone. Now I'm handing it over to Carlos, and he's going to continue the presentations. Thanks for coming, guys. Tomorrow we're going to be in YouTube Live for building our watch list. If you're part of the community, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And if you're not part of the community, well, be in touch, and you know, feel free to contact me anytime. Goodbye, guys.
Hey guys, so for those that are not part of the community, just want to give you a little introduction of what our community is about and what can you expect. So we are a very small community. There's a lot of benefits to being a small community. One of them is, as you can see here, these are some of our meetups that we have in different towns and different cities. Here's Andrew and Brian meeting with the people in San Diego with some of our members, and also some of the guests that are not members, right? We're obviously always announcing in our pre-market show our meetups, and everyone that's even not a member of the community can actually come down and hang out with us, talk trading, and have a drink or two. You can see here a meetup in New York, a meetup also in Georgia as well. So again, this is the benefit of having a small community where Andrew and some of the moderators, Ryan is in here as well, can meet with people and get together. So another thing we have here, just want to make sure, can you guys hear me okay on YouTube? Just want to make sure the mic is coming across okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys can hear me on YouTube. Excellent. All right, so as I was saying, again, small community has its benefits, and this is one of them. We get a small group here, several meetups that Andrew can visit, and some of the moderators as well. And we're also a worldwide community. Here's some of our members. You can see some of their setups. Also check out our forum. We posted a lot of great pictures from people with their new setups as well. Again, very diverse background worldwide. As you can see on here, everyone's posting their setups and what they're trading with, different type of setups and equipment, different type of screens that everyone uses. And again, trading is a very lonely career. As you can see, a lot of these members are not trading from any institution or any building. They're basically trading from either, their home office or, this looks like actually an actual office. But trading can be lonely. So, it is a career where you want to have someone you can reach out to. And that's what a community of traders provides. So it's important to have a community of traders where you can talk to people that are starting out just as you, or others that are also experienced. We have a lot of members that have quite some experience already, years of trading, and that can also help improve further into your career of trading, whether you're starting out or you have traded already in the past. Here's our team. Andrew and Brian started the community some years ago, and then from there we slowly started adding some of the team members you have here, myself included. We have William, Norm, Abiel, Robert, Ryan, and Peter. We are the moderators of the room, and they're on basically in the chat room all the time. So in the chat room, a lot of you guys that are not part of the community only see the pre-market show and maybe some live events that we do on YouTube like this one. But throughout the entire day, we set up the pre-market show, getting ready for the chat room. I'm getting ready for the trading day. Then from there, Andrew comes on and trades lives. Then Brian comes on, Norm comes on, William comes on, Peter also comes on, and throughout the entire day there's several activities that are happening in the chat room with the members. So something you can definitely want to check out and see if it's a fit for you. Again, trading is not for everybody, but if you do have an interest in trading, especially after doing this challenge and you want to pursue it, this is definitely something you want to try out. Here's what our chat room looks like. Here's our chat room. Basically, we have the alerts here, the announcements. So you can see when Andrew is going live, he'll announce the trades on here, the ticker and the price he entered at and how he's taking out, getting out of the position. And here's where the chat room is, where some of the members can communicate with each other. We share our trade idea scanners every morning, and through the entire trading day, all the way until 4:30 or so, we have the room open. And then here is the actual Dash Trader platform. When Andrew is trading, you can see his live entries and exits, as well as you can see his webcam here also. So you have access to this in our chat room if you join. Here's what to expect. And one of the most important things on here is, again, is education, right? One of the questions we got today, I just want to go back to the screen, because in the pre-market show, we had a great question. Someone mentioned, hey, can I see Andrew's trading and can I follow his trading? Yes, you could see his trading live, but we don't want you to follow his trading or any of the moderators trading. We want you to actually teach you how to trade so you can build your own style and learn to trade for yourself. That's very important. You can follow anyone. It will work for some time, but eventually it's not going to work. You don't have the same account, the same risk management, and the same trading style as anyone else. Yours could be different, and that's where you have to find your niche and be able to capitalize on your niche and style of trading. Here's some things that you can expect. You have access to your chat room. You have access to the classroom on our scheduled sections, and actually we have live classes next week, so it'll be a good time to check them out. Next week we have the full classes, but if you cannot make those classes that are live, we have them all recorded in our education center. So on here you can access this 24/7. You can see the recorded lessons and webinars. We also have live mentorship sessions for our lifetime members. So this is where Andrew, Brian, and sometimes other moderators come on as guests to answer any questions that the members might have. There's a very small group which helps us be able to be a little more focused on the type of questions that we get in here. And then from here you can also order your Dash simulator as well. Also, you have access to all that in your dashboard. One of the things that makes this community so great is the members, and we have an amazing forum full of information that members, moderators have posted on here. In here we have a great search feature where you can put in, Dash hotkey for shorting or for setting stop loss, and you're going to get all that information on here. So again, very useful tool. You can also post questions on here if you're experiencing something in your trading or something you want to talk about. There's several topics you can bring up, and moderators and other members will chime in, and this is what makes our community so great. So you have a lot of active members are willing to help each other out, and that's what we want to promote here. Just kind of a good positive environment for trading. Education is the most important thing, and you're gonna hear that a lot from our team. And this is kind of the approach that we take, right? First, the class 1 is about introduction and onboarding, getting you familiar with the system. With them, class 2, we show you how to build your watches and how to find these trading levels, which are so important. Every morning, you're gonna see me and Norm go over how do we find stocks in play, going over support and resistance levels. And while you're trading, when it goes live, you can see how this information, being prepared, helps you trade for your strategy, whether it's for opening range breakup, breakdown, or any kind of reversal, double bottoms. This is going to help you get prepared for whatever strategy you're looking for at the open. Then we go into the technicals, understanding level 2, the bid and ask, understanding hotkeys, things that are going to help you maneuver yourself as you're planning your trades, right? This is very important, understanding price action, understanding the chart patterns that you're looking for. And with experience, you're going to get better and better in this technical area here. Then we have the day trading strategy. This is where we'll go over specific strategies. And here is where we kind of want to preach, hey, you have to find the one that works for you. We don't want you to try all of these all at once when you start out. You know, see 1 or 2, maybe 3 that kind of fit your personality, that you can identify easy, that you can identify your risk to reward. There's some that are going to be better than others for you. Everyone is different. I love opening range breakups. Other people love ABCD patterns. They can identify them right away. They can manage their risk to reward on different type of strategies. So class 4, we go into details on strategies, what to look for, what are some of the triggers, what are some of the stop losses and profit targets that you're looking for. Probably one of the most important class that even experienced traders have a hard time is the class 5, which is risk management, right? You can, over time, you can learn all of these watch lists, how to find trading levels, the technicals, and day trading strategies. These are, I don't want to say easy, because nothing in trading is easy, because it's a very emotional career. So a lot of it has to do with how you also emotionally take on to trading. But the risk management is one that is very important. You need to be able to understand how to set up your risk to reward, your position size, your trade management, and psychology as well. These are all extremely important. You can have all these in check, but if you don't have this one here, you can easily get into bad trades, blow up your account, or just not be ready to be a great trader, right? Or sometimes people have an amazing trade, but their risk management is just not there. And when it goes south, then things are, they don't have that risk tolerance, and it can cost their account. Our education center has about 25 hours of videos. Actually, it's a lot more than this. We got to update this. About 40 plus now. But here you can find all kinds of resources on DAS, which is basically the main system that we use, the main platform that we use. But you can find the classes on here. You can find Robert's rants. These are psychology rants, which are very, very good. A lot of the members actually go back and review these depending on what they're going through, whether it's breaking their rules or they're going through a losing streak. These are psychology resources that you can use to kind of get you back in track if you're going through any of those. So guys, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge, but we would definitely want to offer you guys a way to get into our chat room and to become a member. So we're giving 25% discount on the lifetime membership just for the first 20 members only. So if you're interested in pursuing trading, education is the most important thing. So definitely check that discount out. Again, only for the first 20 members. And if you're on the fence, check out our 2-week trial. If you're not part of the community yet, check out our 2-week trial, 50% off for that. You can use pre-market 24 and see what our chat room is about. See what the environment is like. I know a lot of you mainly are watching the pre-market show, but if you want to see what goes on through the entire day and what the environment is like, this is the perfect way to check that out. So thank you guys for participating one more time. Keep in touch. Definitely check out the website and see when our next challenge will be. We'll definitely hold another one. We had a lot of fun doing this, and hope you had a lot of fun as well. And hope you found it useful. And most importantly, hope you was able to either fall in love with trading and pursue it, or realize, you know what, this might not be for me. I might need to take a step back or study more, right? So all those things, that was the purpose of this challenge. Yes, we have a winner, but the purpose is to see if you have an interest in day trading. And if you do, we want to make sure that you have all the tools and steps to go about it the right way. Take care, guys. Have a great evening, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern time for the pre-market show, so we could build our watch list. Take care, guys.